Today, we're in the herd with women's basketball. The Bison opened their 2018-19 campaign Tuesday at Monmouth. Coach Aaron Russell says he has been happy with the practices prior to the opener.
I think the first 2 weeks of practice were absolutely outstanding, and then it's human nature to kind of get a little sick of practicing against the same people. So we've brought some guys in here. I think that's up the intensity, up the energy a few times. I think the scrimmage was great. Was really happy with how our players have responded. But there's definitely an eagerness, and I don't want to say a fatigue, but I think they're ready to see some new faces on the other side of the ball.
The NCAA has changed the women's and men's schedules slightly, which will allow for some more rest.
Doing this long enough, you realize that once games start, there's not always a lot of times for tweaking and adding things. I think this year's maybe a little bit different. We have a couple times where we bunch up some games, but there's a few breaks in there. And I think the longer you do this, you realize that you really need to be fresh January, February, especially March. And a lot of things that we're doing right now is with that in mind and keeping our players fresh. Hopefully that works out. I think it's been good to this point.
Kai English says she is one of 5 seniors on this year's team, and she thinks she knows her role pretty well.
So I feel like my leadership role is definitely just being like the more vocal one and positive one, and we all have our own, I guess, like roles as seniors. So just making sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in order to like keep everybody positive and moving is definitely one of my things I look forward to doing this season.
English says there are also roles for each player on the court too.
Everybody is like really good at scoring, and we're also like really good defensively, so it's kind of like making sure that we put all of that together and gel like well together because we all like are really individually like really good players. So just making sure that we gel together and stay together and stay on the same page.
English and the rest of the Bison tip it off against Monmouth beginning at 6 p.m. Tuesday night, and you can hear the game on BucknellBison.com.